Zillow quits home flipping business cites inability to forecast prices. Termination of iBuying comes after company said it was halting new home purchases for the rest of 2021. Now, actually went ahead and watched Meet Kevin. If you don't watch Meet Kevin on YouTube, you probably should. His explanation of it was, I think, really good. People, Zillow, I guess, thought that they were going to. It seems like really bad judgment to try to take, quote, advantage of a market that was only surging. Unless they truly believed that the market would only continue to surge through maybe 2023, 2024, and beyond. So they for anyone who doesn't know, they are now dumping these homes that they bought up. So let's see. Real estate firm Zillow Group Inc. is exiting from the home flipping business, saying Tuesday that its algorithmic plus model to buy and sell homes rapidly doesn't work as planned. The firm's termination of its tech-enabled home flipping business known as iBuying follows Zillow's announcement about 2 weeks ago that it was halting all new home purchases for the rest of the year. At the time, Zillow pointed to labor and supply shortages for its inability to renovate and flip houses fast enough. In a statement Tuesday, Chief Executive Rich Barton said Zillow had failed to predict the pace of the home price appreciation accurately, marking an end to a venture the company once said could generate $20 billion a year. Instead, the company said it now plans to cut 25% of its workforce. We've determined the unpredictability in forecasting home prices far exceeds what we anticipated, and continuing to scale Zillow offers would result in too much earnings and balance sheet volatility. Zillow and the other tech-powered house flippers known as iBuyers purchase homes, renovate them, and then try to sell them quickly, making money as transaction fees and home price appreciation. Zillow used an algorithm to make home price estimates called a Zestimate and determine what it would pay home sellers. So I actually have quite a bit of experience in the last year in the home market. I've been helping a couple of my friends who became real estate agents towards about the middle of last summer with their real estate agency, going in and becoming a real estate agent decision. So it's really, I know it seems almost irresponsible on Zillow's part what they tried to do. I believe, from my understanding, they were doing this already, but they decided not long ago that they were going to, speed up the process. And as me, Kevin, had pointed out, because I mean, I'm not from California, I'm from Philadelphia. Out in California, apparently everything is just super slow. So you have to get permits for lots of things, even just minor changes in houses. And they apparently don't have the staffing to be able to approve all those changes very rapidly, and that creates a huge problem in backed up stuff. Or backed up opportunity for the company to be able to flip houses very quickly. As you can see, stocks they are down 17.99% on their stock here, and rightfully so. They made a huge error, and they're going to end up dumping these houses. Now, with that said, people have asked, is a housing market crash on the verge? And it's been said for a while now, brought up quite a bit. But I don't think a crash is on the verge. From what I'm seeing, I think that it's going to come back down. It is already coming back down to earth. where you're listing, you might have your house might be worth say $30,000 more than it was, but then when you go to sell it, people are putting up like $10,000 to $20,000 over your asking price, which was already inflated. And for the last few sales that I've been a part of, it's been obvious that the market is coming back down off of those crazy numbers. So, I think I think it's good. I'm a big proponent of people being able to afford housing, and enabling housing to run away separately from everything else. I think has been maybe not the downfall of the U.S. economy, but it definitely. I mean, it's enabled some pretty, obviously I enabled 2008, right? When you detach like what wages are versus what a house is. And now, I mean, I've seen articles of people talking like, oh, three Gen Zers are buying this house and they're splitting up the house and renting it out, and all that. That's the only way they're going to be able to generate wealth, to be able to afford their own house at some point in the future. I think that it's what we're gonna see is just more shakeup in the market and more opportunity for what was once cheaper income houses to be a little more expensive. And things will continue to be mixed up going forward. But yeah, going back to the whole Zillow thing. What was it? They say the A in Zillow stands for accurate, and that would seem to hold true here today.